Peter, listening to WCPT in Roselle, Illinois. What's up? You want to talk about George Zimmerman?
Yes, you were asking how George Zimmerman got his bloody nose if Trayvon Martin didn't hit him.
Right.
And I know you and your listeners might think I'm trying to make a joke because it's going to sound funny, but I'm perfectly serious.
Okay.
It's called recoil.
You know,
he shot that gun with one hand, and it came back and punched him in the face.
If he was holding it in front of his face when he shot it, that actually makes perfect sense because recoil.
He would, right? Your previous guest or you had on there talking about it said that the hammer needed to be pulled back.
Right.
So he pulled back with one hand. He was in a hurry, so he shot that gun with one hand right in front of his face. It came back up and punched him right in the nose.
Yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot more sense than that he smashed his nose into the concrete because his nose didn't have the kind of that would have caused significant scraping. And I think it's really hard for a person to punch themselves in the face hard enough to break their nose. And he didn't have anybody around who could help him out. That's the only reasonable explanation that anybody has offered so far, Peter. I think you're right.
Yeah. I think so.
I think you're right. And what was the count? It was a 9mm weapon, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Or was it larger than that?
Final, but either way, the prosecutors came out and they said they had pull that hammer back manually.
Yeah.
He pulled that hammer back with whatever hand that he's not. If he's a right-handed, he pulled it back with his left hand, and he's in a hurry. Obviously, there is a scuffle going on.
Yeah.
He pulled that hammer back, pulled that trigger, and punched himself right in the nose.
Yeah, with the back of the gun or with his thumb if it was up there.
Yep.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. And I wonder if the gun has been examined for blood or DNA.
Well, only for Trayvon Martin's DNA. I don't know if they tested it for Zimmerman.
Yeah. That would be very interesting to see if there was any of his blood on that gun. And because that, you could construct the scenario. I mean, where's David Caruso when you need him? Right? I mean, you could construct the scenario to answer that, and I think that makes perfect sense. I'll tell you, my brother's got a .40 caliber handgun, and now that's a much bigger bullet, than a 9mm bullet. But that thing's got so much kick that after a couple of shots on that thing, my hand hurts. I mean, I've actually had bruises on my hand from firing my brother's .40 caliber pistol. And I believe he's got a 9mm. In fact, I think it's a Sig Sauer, and that's got kick. I mean, but 9mm would be enough to break your nose if you were holding it right in front of you and there was nothing to brace that. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Peter, thank you very much for that.